Hi, everybody. This is going to be a short video about EDT and that Section 8 business. Look, I'm disabled by the standards of the federal government, but I'm trying my best with what little I have to work with. Now, I may not be the best guy when it comes to policy decisions and all that biz, but I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to come a day when food stamps gets cut off. There's going to come a day when the Social Security checks are going to be buzzed down to about 80%. There's going to come a day where our cash that we have so lovingly been used to will be changed into something else. The point that I'm trying to make with all this, and hopefully some people in the comments can tell me, the dollar as you and I know it and our comfortable standard of living is slowly degrading into a third world status. Now, I may sound a little hyperbolic, but I'll tell you right now, this is nuts the way this country has treated its reserve status. And it's nuttier than how we help the world, but the world has pretty much given us the we don't need you anymore. And you know what? We are kind of linked to the rest of the world. If the United States goes down, every country in the world goes down. Because from what I understand, the IMF and the SWIFT system, it's kind of like PayPal from government, from bank to bank to bank. And when Biden put the crippling sanctions on, it immediately locked Russia out of said fund. Now, with that being stated, said funds, the only way that we were going to get concessions out of the Russians was turn the SWIFT system back on. And you're starting to see that with China as well. They're starting to slowly do a sanctions thing with China. So it's going to get bumpy. And it's going to get a whole heck of a lot worse. And all I'm going to say to you folks is you better get ready. Better have enough a rainy day fund, etc. And those of you that can do it. Because I'll tell you right now, if you think it's bad now, oh, it'll be a walk in the park by about 2030. We'll have a severe depression or 2026. And if you think the Great Depression of the 1930s was bad, oh, it would be a cakewalk compared to what's coming. And it had to happen because people, including myself, have learned these live beyond their means. And to put it bluntly, the system couldn't take it no more. And and as far as the Lindsey Graham thing and all the other senators that literally tried to milk the government for free money, ain't gonna happen. Thanks to some seasoned Republicans and Democrats. Ain't gonna happen. And I think that's very fair because let me ask you this. If your phone or say home was searched from a lawful warrant, do you think you deserve reparations for said deal? No. It was a lawful search. They had a reason. They're like, hey, by the way, we got this warrant. We need to come search your stuff. If you got something, spill it. If not, we'll be on our way. So all I'm saying is, let's get ready. It's just going to continue to get a bit more worse and a bit more messed up. and be prepared as best you can. That's all I can say. Because the more and more that you get off or have a buffer between you and the system, the better off you are. Because it's, and I know there are people that can't go out and buy a acre plot of land, etc. But there are people who can learn to grow shit in their apartments and learn to do aeroponics, etc. The point that I'm trying to make is try to be as self sufficient as possible. I'm not saying you have to go bunker mode, but there's have a different mindset. Like my grandmother who came out of the Great Depression, and she was the most frugal lady I have ever met on the planet. I mean, she would make and I've always kind of joked about this. She would make a Jewish banker sweat, and that's the truth. So if you like what I do, like, share, subscribe. Thank you, and please comment. So that way I know that I'm not just talking out of my rear end. Thank you very much.